Sunday morning. This has been at Florida Homestead with the Andersons. And of course, as you can see, little Harper just got up. Say hi, Harper.
Hi.
This is a beautiful time to be awake in the mornings out here in the outskirts of the Everglades. You can see the sun coming up over my right shoulder. And I've already been up. I've watered the chickens. I have started the sprinklers out in the garden, and kind of got the farm working. Well, I guess you can call it a farm. I don't know at what point do you actually call it a farm. We've got a handful of chickens and a 60 by 30 plot out with some corn in it and with some cucumbers in it now as of yesterday. And I got a dog, so I guess we're a farm. But anyway, there's still a couple of things that we have to do. I got to get the water ready for the chickens every week, and got to make sure that the vegetables are growing. So just had some points to ponder this morning. Sometimes it may not be super clear of where myself and Mary Beth are coming from as far as some of the tags on our stuff and some of the things that we talk about, you know, because we'll quote preppers and stuff like that. And I struggle with that a lot because I don't think we're prepping, we're just using good sense. And you know, some of my friends at work, they'll talk about, you know, Mary Beth's video channel and you know, you guys are preppers, and I mean, they don't say it in a derogatory way at all, but you know, one guy told me that I work with, he wished he could be more like our family. He's got a couple of small kids, and he's a fisherman. And there's really not much difference is kind of, as long as you know your place and kind of have a plan for the future. You know, I always kid around with him that, you know, that'll work out fine because I'll trade him corn for fish. So, you know, we're certainly not the family that thinks we're in apocalyptic times. You know, we don't think, we're not doomsdayers. And we're preppers to the point of being practical. You know, the stuff that we prep on and the stuff that Mary Beth stores, and when we find good deals on things, then she'll buy it. And you know, we do have a lot of stuff. We've probably got close to 3 to 4 months of staples, and as long as the freezer will continue to work, we've got 3 or 4 months of probably meat in there as well. We've got chickens, so we're sustainable on eggs. 5 chickens wouldn't last us too awful long if we actually had to eat our girls, which we certainly don't want to do that. But we are pretty sustainable on eggs. And I've started the garden plot out front. It's just a 60 by 30. There's not a whole lot that can be grown. I think it will be enough for my family, but we don't have livestock yet or anything like that. And we're not necessarily looking to get that. We're not looking to be off the grid, as a lot of people say, or you know, even completely sustainable, because we don't believe that's where the times are at now, and we don't believe that's where the times are going. You see a lot of conspiracy theories out with all of the food processing plants being burnt down, and you know, the global fertilizer problem. Amazon is full of fertilizer now. Is it as full as it was a few months ago? You know what? I really don't know, because I wasn't buying fertilizer a couple of months ago. I thought it was reasonable from just thinking back in my times of growing other gardens. I didn't think it was all that unreasonable. But it certainly is, you know, when you have the things going on in the world like we do now, it's easy for a lot of people to get into your head and create the illusion that things are way worse than what they are. So I guess what we're trying to do on this YouTube channel is just to get everybody to think about, just think about what you have in your life. If you're a fisherman, then get with somebody that's got some eggs and some corn. You know, if you've got eggs and corn, then think about getting with somebody who's a fisherman. You know, we've all got to survive in this, and you know, times are tough. Times are tougher than they were even a year ago. But I don't see the end of time coming right around the corner. God built too much of a beautiful world, and He's still giving us these glorious sunrises every morning and beautiful sunsets over the Gulf of Mexico every night down here in Naples. And I don't see it, I don't feel it, I don't read it. And I just don't want people to get into everybody's head on just how bad it is. God has built a glorious world, and we just need to live in it. And I was thinking the other day as I was rototilling the garden that this is God's dirt, and He gave it to me, and He wants me to oversee it. And I think He wants me to plant it, and He wants me to try to provide for my family as best I can. And that's what I try to get out and do every day. I'm not always successful. I don't always do the right things. I don't always make the best of decisions, but I always try. I always try to put my family first, and put myself under them, and do my best every day, whether it's going to work. I wake up at 5 o'clock and go to work. Usually work till 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Whether it's going to work, or whether it's planting a garden, or whether it's washing dishes for my wife on occasion. I always try to do the best that I can for my family and fulfill my family's needs the best that I can. And with the way that we live, the place that we live, this is practical stuff. And I think that's why we go on the practicality and instead of the prepper terminology. But we are prepared. I'm sure that we're not prepared for the worst, but we are prepared. We've got plans. Plans are only as good as knowing what the outcome is going to be. So, what we plan for may or may not be successful in what actually happens, because nobody knows exactly what's going to happen. So, we just do our best with what God gave us. We've got a strong union, and we try to maintain that every day. We try to fulfill each other's needs every day. With Mary Beth, with her canning, and with her cooking, and with her ideas. Most of all of this stuff is ideas, especially the raised beds and everything is all her ideas, and she takes care of all of that. And my back still operates a little bit, and I'll be able to build some of her ideas, and that's the way that we get along as a family. And then little Harper coming along was a blessing as well. And I look at her, and I want the things for her too. I want to see her graduate. I want to see her walk down the aisle, and hopefully that's what we're preparing for. So I just kind of want to let you give a baseline of where we're coming from, and what we're doing, and what we're trying to portray, what we're trying to put out for the people that do subscribe to our channel and do enjoy watching us. And I just wanted to say good morning from the farm, or pseudo farm as it may be, and just wanted you to have a look at God's sunrise over my shoulder. I hope you guys have a blessed day. See you later. Bye.